What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I have something special for you guys. So we will be applying the 8-year ceramic coating from DIY Detail on this 2022 Honda SI, and we will also be using their applicator. Now, in order to the polishing stuff in general, we're really here to enhance the gloss and shine. So what I'm going to be using is the rotary. At first, I'm going to try the DIY Detail red waffle pad that's not out yet to go ahead and polish it up and see how much gloss and shine and if it removes some defects. Now, it may not remove the defects because that's not what we're going for. It's more of cleaning up the paint and then applying the ceramic coating. And if I want, I will try a second part of using the actual DIY Detail original gold standard waffle pad with the rotary and then using that on the paint, because Japanese paints tend to be soft, and that's about it. Also, another thing, thank you guys all for subscribing. I'm at 900 subscribers. Thanks all of you for, supporting the channel. It really shows that you guys enjoy the actual content. And also at 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. And I'm not gonna say too much on the specifics yet because I'm still planning and panning things out for the giveaway, but definitely for sure, one thing is I will be giving away a Glossiest Garage G9 polisher, the one that I've already have and I own. I'm giving that away, and also some products and chemicals that I haven't decided yet. And yeah, so that's one thing to go ahead and keep an eye out for. And let's go ahead, I'm gonna do a quick little montage and then talk about what I did and what I'm doing to the vehicle and why I'm doing it, because I am pressed for time and I really want to go ahead and do the ceramic coating installation. Also, the wash, clay, and prep process, everything that I just did up to this point only took me about an hour to do. The most that's gonna take me to do is the actual polishing part, probably take me about another hour. And then the coating's probably gonna take me like 20-30 minutes. But we'll all see, not everything is perfect, and there are some inconsistencies on the paint and little defects. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that walk around with you guys right now. And if you guys want any DIY Detail products, use code DMS at checkout for 10% off your entire order. And let's see how good this 8-year ceramic coating is. So I'll see you guys in a bit. On the 2022 Honda SI, so as you can see, there is some, etching, swirls, scratches, and water etchings as well. And as you come down here, you see little like buff marks or whatever that is. So it looks like this was hit with a buffer before. I already did the whole water spot remover. I did everything. I deconned, washed, clayed everything from start to finish. And I already put the tire shine on the wheels. All I gotta do is apply panel prep on the rims and then just coat it. I did wash, clayed, and decon the wheels. And as you walk around here, I apologize for the tarp. I still don't have the door. You still see these scratches. And what we're gonna use is the actual DIY Detail waffle pad, the red waffle pad. That's gonna be my choice from right now while I do the test spot. And then I'll finish it off with the rotary, the DIY Detail red waffle pad, or if not, I will use the gold standard waffle pad, the yellow one. So yeah, so we're gonna enhance the gloss. The whole point of this is not going for paint perfection. We're gonna clean up and gloss up the paint. Whatever scratches remains, it remains, but we're here to go ahead and remove that layer of oxidation, and that's it. And we are gonna minimize some of the scratches, probably 25-30%. If we get more, then we reach our limit, and we're gonna go ahead and apply the DIY Detail 8-year ceramic coating. So I did the test spots for both the rotary and the DA. I do need it to cut a little more. This paint's between medium soft, and I did use the rotary here with the gold standard waffle pad on the left side. This is the amount of correction I got. And again, we're not really going for correction, but I'm trying to minimize the steps, and this is what I got with just 3 section passes with the DA on the right side. So we removed a lot of, these swirls and scratches, even though we're not really on it, but it's still, it's just a difference. That's all it is. Just use what is, needed for the job. If I was doing a 2-step, I'll definitely finish it off with a rotary, but the customer is only paying for a 1-step, and I'm trying to give the best results right away, and that's what I got. I'm not taking any more extra time than with the rotary. Just the rotary leaves a higher gloss, a higher finish. But with these amount of defects, I'm just gonna do the DA, and look how much it did with just 3 section passes or 4 section passes. And the 4 section pass took me literally 1 minute to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, continue the rest of the vehicle. As much as I love the rotary, I ended up just sticking with the DA, and this gave me the best possible result in the least amount of time. And I just continued around the whole vehicle, and also a special guest did end up showing up. I was purchasing his pump sprayer and his 2-gallon pump sprayer. And when he showed up, it's none other than Steven V. And he was also willing to learn how to polish, and I just gave him a polish right here on the job. I said, hey, you know what? Here's a polish. Let's go ahead and let me just show you some techniques. And he was just learning, and in the first couple clips you'll see him just struggling a bit, but after about 30 to 45 minutes or so, he was ending up doing just a superb job. And we finished the vehicle literally as quick as lightning. It was just super fast, super quick, super efficient. And then from there, he really wanted to learn how to ceramic coat. And we are putting an 8-year coating on this vehicle. You know what an 8-year coating is? A lot of people get scared and say, oh, you know, the longer the coating, the harder it is to put on. It's not that hard. And I ended up showing Steven how to install the ceramic coating, and mainly what this video is about is talking about the ceramic coating. So let's go ahead and skip to that part of the video. All right, everyone, so we're up to the actual coating step, and if you guys don't remember, this is Steven V.
What's going on?
He's also a YouTube subscriber, as some if you guys don't know, but he is learning how to put on a ceramic coating. He also helped me polish his vehicle, actually, so he did a really good job. I taught him you know, some techniques here and there, but let's go ahead and talk about the coating, just because we are a little pressed for time. So we are installing the 8-year DIY detail ceramic coating with their red applicator pad. And Steven, this is your first time ever applying one, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be the first time, so hopefully I do a good job. I got him to teach me how to do it, so let's give it a shot.
Yeah. So pretty much we're gonna go ahead and get started. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick little section with this 8-year ceramic coating when I'm applying it, and then from here on in, I'll just do a fast forward like I did with Will, and you know, Steven's gonna be applying it as well, and we're gonna go throughout the whole vehicle, and then we'll be done with the whole vehicle. So let me just do a quick test demo here, and Steven, in a bit, I'll have you grab the camera, and we'll do it from here. So yep, so we're gonna see how easy it is to install this DIY detail 8-year coating, and with every coating you just really want to shake it up, and I'll bring you guys in. So I've already shaken it up enough. Gonna go ahead, these DIY detail ceramic coating droppers are very generous, so I'm gonna do about, just to prime the pad, probably like 7 or 8. Oops, some actually fell on the paint, and that's okay. So I did that, prime the pad, and from here on in it's literally only about three drops every single time. And I'm going to go ahead and box this area in. It is not cold and it is not warm. It's about 65 degrees, 70 degrees outside, so it's perfect weather. And the paint, we are not going for paint perfection. That wasn't the point, but Steven, as a witness, we've improved the paint by 50%, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and go in circular motions, and it's going to go on a lot. It's gonna look like I applied a lot, but that's because of the simple fact that I primed the pad. And as you can see, I'm just going in circular motions. I'm doing half the hood, and we're gonna give this a shot. They said it's a 5-minute flash time. And Steven, how long have we been recording since I did this?
Probably like 20 seconds.
Only 20, it says 20 seconds on the top right, in the middle?
Yeah, like a minute and 20, well, a minute and 20 seconds. Sorry,
a minute and 20 seconds, all right, so.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this huge section, so once you feel that it starts getting a bit grabby, you just go ahead and apply 3 more drops on the pad. And this applicator doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. I just showed Steven this other Chinese one that I had before, and that thing was very brittle and like rough on the surface. This is super smooth. And
you know, it kind of smells like a little bit like paint thinner. This is the first time I actually.
oh, it smells, yeah. So this ceramic.
So this has like a smell like a paint thinner. So yeah, it's best to do it outdoors.
Outdoors, a little ventilated. So
a little ventilated, but yeah.
So this
definitely.
actual coating actually, like this one smells like the 5-year one. That's a good point that you brought it up, Steven.
Yeah.
Because the other one, I'm gonna, as this is setting, and they said it's a 5-minute flash time, right? So I'm not gonna let it sit for the whole 5 minutes because it's kind of humid. We're gonna let it sit for like 3 minutes. But let me go grab the old coating while you're still recording and showing that high spot there.
Yeah, it's kind of important that with the smell, I know sometimes people could be sensitive with smells, and you know, could get them dizzy, or you know, and anything could happen. But yeah, just to let you know, it does have a little smell. Not as strong, but just a little bit.
And if you come here, you see how it's like sweating a bit, little rainbow effect. You see it on the paint?
I can see
yeah.
a little bit.
So it's hard to see on camera, but
yeah, it's kind of hard to pick.
But
it up,
in person, you can see it here from an angle. But now the rainbowing is pretty much going away. It's disappearing. Now, Steven, this is the old ceramic coating that they have.
Okay.
Tell me what this smells like.
Oh wow, it smells like the Vicks.
Like the Vicks menthol, right?
Yeah,
but
it smells like Vicks.
And exactly what I said. But again, now this is proof that they didn't just rebottle and relabel their actual coating.
Yeah, it's
So-
like it's well, like Ivan and Nick said, it was built from scratched up. They took a little bit more time. Not saying the other one was bad; it was good, but I guess this is what they was actually aiming for.
So now another thing is we're ready to go ahead and level off the coating. So we use 2 towels. One is the orange. I like to use the Rad Company Pearl, and then this is the Rad Company 365 Edgeless. And this is just to level off, brand new towels. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. If it feels tacky, that means we're a little bit too late. And as I can see here, I'm actually a tad bit just on time, not late, but not early either. I'm just a little bit like reaching to where I'm late.
Why do you think it is it? Because the temperature?
Yeah, the temperature. It's like 70 degrees. So here it's starting to get a little bit tacky.
Okay.
So that's just because of the simple fact that I am wiping it off a little too late.
So because of the temperature, I think it's best to do, instead of 5 minutes, probably like a what, 3-minute window maybe?
Exactly, 3-minute window. A lot of people say, why are you going in circles when you're leveling off a coating or stuff like that? It doesn't really matter because the paint is already, it's already clean. We polished it, we clayed it, we panel prepped it, you know? And the scratches that are here are just the deep scratches that it had. And this vehicle had a lot of scratches on it. And that's because also this vehicle was bought through Carvana. And like I said before, earlier, during the intro, that, you know, Carvana isn't really the best, or the previous owner looked like they just didn't care what they used to wash it. But we improved it by a long shot. And now the coating is applied nice and even. I'm just making sure I'm going through the adjacent panels just to double check. And one thing that is true, what Ivan and Nick said, is that this ceramic coating is, so the 5 years is super slick. This one is in between of the slickness of the 5-year. It's still slick. And here, Steven, grab this towel. Just drag it. It's slick, but it's not. But it's not like super slick compared to the 5-year coating, and that's my analysis. All right, so here is my quick review on the DIY Detail 8-year ceramic coating. The ease of use is just as well as I did with the 5-year ceramic coating. And even Stephen B, this is his first time actually applying a ceramic coating. And I'm showing him the steps, the drawbacks, how much is really needed, and using the foam applicator. And we coated the whole right half of the vehicle first, let it sit there for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then just went ahead and leveled it off. Nothing more, nothing less. It was just quick, as simple as that. And I'm just showing him this is what a high spot looked like. If you were to leave this, make sure you wipe off the adjacent panels. And it was just as quick and simple as that. And I always tell people the ceramic coating is the easiest part of the job. The second thing is it does have a different odor than their original one, but it is a bit stronger. So you really want to work in a nice, well ventilated area. And we are this coating compared to the other one, we are going for durability, right? This is an 8-year ceramic coating. It has high gloss, and it definitely has slickness. At first it was a bit tacky because I wiped it off late, and you know, that's what happened. You know, I was wiping it off just when it was getting too soon, and then it started to get a bit tacky. But then after 5-10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, it started to go ahead and be super slick. And the owner actually talks about the slickness at the end. The other thing that I also want to note, which is pretty much, I think I'm up to step number 4, is I put it on glass. It went off nice and smooth and nice and super easy. And the fifth thing I really want to talk about is actually the work time. It has a long work time. It is 75 degrees inside the garage. It's very humid, and we're able to apply the coating and have a long work time, apply half of the vehicle, and went ahead and leveled off. And if you were a little bit late or a little bit too soon, it wasn't hard or super tacky whatsoever. It gets a little bit grabby, but it's nothing compared to car proceed cords, where if you leave it there for too long, you're fighting yourself and you're actually potentially marring the paint. All in all, I really enjoyed the ceramic coating, and I will talk about it more in the outro when the owner does come and pick it up. He does come and walk over right when we're about to start recording this outro, but it's just the ease of use is great, the slickness, the ease of application, everything was just there and on par with this ceramic coating. And I can't wait to go ahead and try their graphene ceramic coating, and here are the after results. It just looks, the candy gloss is just crazy. It's just insane. And for them to say that the 5-year coating is the glossiest, look how much gloss the 8-year has. It just looks just dripping wet. Just looks like it has an extra layer of clear coat on it. Nice, super glossy. It is super slick, and this vehicle was just transformed amazingly. And hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content and just enjoy the rest of the walk around, and we'll go ahead and talk about this more during the outro and give Stephen V's his point of view on his first time actually applying a ceramic coating. So we just finished ceramic coating the whole vehicle, and like Steven said before, when we were doing the test area first, this was Steven's first time ever learning how to ceramic coat. Same thing, teaching him, you know, techniques on how to polish, and he did a good job. The first 30 minutes was, you know, I was teaching him little techniques here and there, how to be more efficient and do the areas, and then he got it down packed perfectly. And it just goes to show it's not that hard, right? It's just labor intensive. Yeah,
I mean, I was a little nervous at first, but after a while, you know, I got the hang of it, and he was just showing me, you know, certain things, and it picked up pretty good. Like I said, it was actually pretty fast, believe it or not. I think this is the more, to put the coatings quickly, it's just the prepping, and, you know, it takes a little time, but hey, let me tell you, this is nice. It's smooth.
And grab that towel over there, one of the yellow ones that you use, and
yeah,
I did initially say, not that one.
Which one?
I'll grab the orange one.
Orange
I'm sorry. Yeah, the one that we do use to level off. So initially, at first, I did say it was a little bit tacky, but that was just because I leveled it off a little bit later than it was supposed to. So here is the towel, and Steven is my witness. Or even if the owner want to come inside the video and you want to feel the towel, and let me know if it's actually slick, because they probably think we're biased. But how does it feel?
It's very slick.
It's very slick, right?
Yeah.
And this is a coating that they just released too. And I ended up giving you the 8-year coating instead of the 5-year. So you have an 8-year coating on it. And you know,
8-year protection.
8-year protection. It has gloss, it has slickness. And even though Ivan and Nick said it's not the slickest coating, this is still super slick. But remember, we're going for durability and protection over the slickness. But this is still a super slick coating. It was easy to apply. How long did it take us to apply the coating?
Probably like 10 minutes, maybe 15 the most.
Exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was pretty quick.
So the coating part is the easiest part.
Yeah, it's definitely the easiest part. I mean, like I said, it was just like once you get the tech, it has to, you know, you gotta learn the technique. You know, you can't OD. Like I made a couple mistakes, but we fixed it up. But yeah, like I said, it was fast. Like I said, it's the prep work for the car and trying to get it, you know, set up for it. Yeah. That's the work. But other than that, it was good. Like I said, also too, like we were saying, like depending on the temperature, you know, over here in New York, we got like it's, you know, dries up pretty fast. So we have to be, instead of 5 minutes, we had like a 3-minute window so to wipe out. But other than that, I mean, it's still, we had a high spot and he wiped it off and still had like some timing, so which was good. So this coating is actually pretty good.
It's really good.
I'll definitely recommend it, the 8-year. Yeah. And the 5-year, you know, whatever you want to work with. And
then pretty much from here also, how do you feel about the applicators? Because I don't want them to think I'm biased. So the applicator.
Nah, I like the applicator. I'm definitely going to put that on my list. It's actually pretty nice. It absorbs a lot. I was shocked.
Doesn't absorb it. It holds enough
product. Yeah, it holds a lot of product. That's what I meant to say. You know, we put like, what, 4 drops and it still was, you know, pretty good.
Yeah. And we still have a little over half, and just you can shake it up of the coating. And we coated the windshield, the windshield, the hood, the rims,
the whole car, the rim,
the whole car, and we still have that much left over.
Yeah.
So that's about it, guys. If you guys want 10% off any DIY detail product, use code DMS at checkout. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I did do the whole prep work and stuff off camera, which is the wash, clay, and decon. But from the polishing step, you know, you guys saw it from here on out, and the coating process. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
See you guys.
Pleasure.